Justin, did San Jose State's defense do anything to kind of get you out of rhythm today?
They did a great job playing defense, and unfortunately we didn't move the ball as well as we would have liked, and didn't play the type of football that we wanted today. But we'll learn from it, and we'll get after it this week.
Rob Mosley on the left.
Jake. Game day just announced they're coming here next week. It's going to be a big stage. You feel like you guys are ready for that?
Yeah, I feel like we are. I mean, we're definitely very excited that they decided to come here, but I think at this point we're not really worried about anything going on outside of what we have to do here. We just have to learn from this game.
Steve Mims, middle.
Jake, coach was talking about in terms of the run game, some of the things they were doing, slanting, made it more difficult for some guys to get around. Can you kind of take us through what they were doing to kind of keep you guys from getting any big running plays today?
Yeah, they just run a lot of movement on their defensive front, a lot of unique pressures, a lot of slanting up with their D linemen in their front seven. It really wasn't anything that we weren't expecting. We were just pretty inconsistent at times. I think that's why I think we ran the ball well at times, and then other times we didn't, obviously. So it was just very inconsistent.
On the right, Jake.
Coach Cristobal, obviously his whole program's put a lot on line of scrimmage, play, dominating line of scrimmage, being physical. Where are you guys at as an offensive line? Are you going to be able to go next week and control and dominate Stanford on the offensive line?
We're very confident in our abilities. Obviously, it got away from what our standard was today, and what we hope to achieve week in and week out. But we're very confident in our abilities. But most importantly, we just have to learn from the game film and move forward. But we're very confident that we can handle Stanford for sure.
Front left, Matt.
Justin, what's kind of the mindset of this team after this win? Obviously, you guys are happy you won, but what's the mood of the locker room right now?
Yeah, we'll take any win that we can get. It's tough winning college football games, and we found that out this year, and I think just learning from it and not letting things like that happen again, and not making the same mistakes that we did. So definitely we'll learn from it, and excited for another week of football.
Right here, front right, Warren.
Justin, I'm curious. You played 3 out-of-conference games. Do you guys offensively hold anything back? Have you held anything back not to show Stanford for next week?
We've kind of just taken each week as they've come. We haven't tried to hide anything. We've game planned for every team, and they've deserved our full attention. So we haven't tried to hide anything from anyone, and we're just running our offense and just trying to do the best we can.
Steve Mims back in the middle.
Just I think first downs today were Coach mentioned kind of the runs often get stuffed, and it was kind of 2nd and 2 or 3rd and long. That kind of put you guys in different situations there. So instead of really having the advantage, you were kind of playing uphill.
Yeah, I think something that we talked about was just avoiding those 3rd and long situations. Something that we fell into too many times, and it's tough. Definitely when they play good defense and a 3rd and long situation's tough. So just trying to avoid getting in that in the first place.
All the way in the back on the right-hand side.
This is a question for Johnny. You had some really good receiving plays today. How were you able to get so open, and how were you able to run your routes really well today?
Just with preparation. I think the credit goes to the O-line, my quarterback, for setting me up for those plays and giving me the opportunity to make those plays.
On the left, Rob.
John, maybe you can offer some perspective on where Tyler Shuck is at. Coach said Braxton's going to be out a couple weeks probably. So, where's Tyler at in terms of being a guy who, if he was called upon, he could help you guys?
I think he's getting there. He's a young guy, but he's improving every day. He's on his way.
3rd row, middle, Tyson.
Johnny, just about every week, Justin spreads it out pretty well. I mean, it could be whoever leads the team in catches. A lot of passes today to the running backs and tight ends. And you started kind of coming on late. How do you kind of keep yourself focused throughout, not knowing that, that the ball is going to be coming to you every single time?
That's one thing Coach Johnson talks about a lot, is just staying locked in and knowing the process. Justin's going to make the right reads and the right throws. So just staying locked in.
Front left, Matt.
Justin, being that you were born here and grew up a Duck fan, what's your kind of memories with College game day, and have you ever gone before as a fan?
Never had been there in person, but I always woke up in the morning and woke up and watched it with my brother. So it was also always special, and it'll be a really cool experience.